Hello everyone, Mike Arnold here, co-founder of Path Trading Partners along with Bob Iacchino. Check in on Bitcoin. Bitcoin bouncing back nicely, caught between the 50% and 62.5% retracement levels. By the way, I updated the purple retracement levels to the whole big picture, from these lows back in December all the way up to the most recent highs. That's why those purple lines are differently. That gave us a cluster right here. Nice support, resistance. Let me expand this again. Resistance. We're finally popping above on a closing basis, the 62.5% level. Doing a GAM projection up. Above this 5460, now we have a strong cluster at 5508, 5510 to 5508. Then above there, we'd be watching for 5561. Key support now coming in at this 5354 area. Let's just call it 5350. If we drop below that, watch for a return to about 5281 to 5299, and below that, if we were to drop back down, 5206. So those are your key levels based off the 4-hour chart. Checking in on the daily chart. Here we go. So it spiked below the rotation zone, but clearly the rotation zone is held and it's rotating back up. So based on a closing basis, you don't want to see a close below this 5200 level if it does drop back down, because that would violate the rotation zone on a closing basis. Then we'd start watching for lower prices again. As long as that is intact, this rotation is held, and we can start mapping out our future higher price projections and watching for key pullbacks on the 4-hour chart. Switching over to Ethereum. Somewhat decent bounce back, not as strong as Bitcoin. Gave us the ability to do a GAM projection up, giving us a minor level 163, major level 165. You see it spiking. We had 165.26, spiking just above that, and then pulling back, holding right now just above the minor level. Minor levels becoming support. So let's just update these levels now. We'll bring them up to this most recent high. So to the upside, if we get above the 50 period exponential moving average on the 4-hour chart, which is right about 160, we're just going to call it 166. So above 166, then you can start watching for 167.50, then 169.60. And above that, 172.45. To the downside, we're going to be watching for key support. We don't have first cross the rotation zone again, so first key support is about 161. Right in here, this little shelf. If you fell through there, 157 area, which is a prior GAN level, and if we blew through there, it'd be back down to the most recent lows. Now let's check in on that daily chart. Daily chart, so this is clearly below the rotation zone. Rotation zone is also that key resistance area right there. So again, now you're watching for that 166 area, which would take us a bit above the flat rotation zone. And then we start watching for this higher prices. On a bigger picture, your bigger term resistance is up at right around 175 if you get through to 172.45. That's what we have for you on Bitcoin and Ethereum, and we'll talk to everyone soon. Bye for now.